The last voice. In a forgotten city cloaked in silence and myth, there lived a man named Achilles. A mighty warrior, but a poor and desperate soul. Achilles longed for more: power, wealth, and glory. One night, he heard an ancient legend of the dark sorcerer who lived on the distant mountain and could grant a single wish to those brave enough to reach him. Without hesitation, Achilles embarked on the perilous journey. He crossed enchanted forests, fought off spectral wolves, and braved illusions that could drive men mad. Finally, he reached the mouth of the dark cave and called out for the sorcerer. Intrigued by his courage, the sorcerer emerged and offered to grant Achilles one wish. Achilles declared, "I want to rule my city and become the richest man in the land." The sorcerer smiled darkly and said, "Then I will take all the voices of the city. No one shall speak ever again. But remember this: on the day of the eclipse, you must offer me every voice born under its shadow. If even one voice survives, your kingdom will fall, and you will return to your wretched past." Achilles accepted. For years, the city fell under a strange silence. Children were born voiceless, generation after generation. On every eclipse, Achilles fulfilled his promise, gathering every newborn and offering their lives to preserve his power. Achilles had many wives, but he cared only for his second wife, Mira, who sadly could not bear children. His first wife, Elira, was forgotten until she discovered she was pregnant. Realizing her child would be born on the eclipse, she fled into the forest, hoping to save her baby from certain death. Years passed. In a distant cabin, Elira gave birth to a crying boy, the first sound to pierce the cursed silence in decades. The dark sorcerer soon appeared before Achilles and whispered, "You have broken our pact. A voice has survived the eclipse. Destroy him, or all shall be lost." Terrified, Achilles rode into the forest with his guards. When they heard the child's cry, they followed the sound until they reached the small hut. There, Achilles found Elira, holding a crying infant in her arms. He fell to his knees. It was his son. Elira begged him to spare the child. "He is yours, the son you always wanted." Torn between fear and love, Achilles took the child in his arms. The sorcerer's curse pulsed in his veins. He raised his sword, then stopped. In a moment of pure sacrifice, Achilles turned the blade on himself. With a single strike, he ended his life, offering himself in place of the child. As he fell, a wave of light rippled through the city. Voices returned, children laughed, the skies opened, and the curse shattered. And as the silence lifted, Elira fell to her knees, screaming not with sound, but with tears. Her heart shouted what her lips could not say. He gave up everything for the last voice.